we're going to try to sample all of these suggestions from the forum. We got rubber bands in a cardboard box, and plus maybe some sort of paintbrush pencil bridge. Got a can of soda with the little ring on the top. Got some wax paper plus strings. And then we've got wang on metal bowl. And I think that just means they hit it pretty hard. And then we've also got bicycle spokes, make a dang sound, and then sample that. And then lastly we've got build an instrument. We're going to see how this goes. So, alright, so the first one we got here is the cardboard box, the rubber bands. So I got my classic Amazon box. Don't have any rubber bands, but I got these really old hair ties from when I used to have long hair. So we'll see if these guys can make something happen. Alright, so these are definitely not going to fit around that box also, so I'm going to cut them right at the glue line there. And then, let's see how that does. Alright, so that should be hopefully long enough. And then we're going to bring our friend, trusty Mr. Staple Gun, and we'll see if this works out. Alright, so we got Amazon box. I cut an additional hole out. And you can see we got staples in there. And we got a nice little pencil bridge. And it's not the worst thing. And I'm going to try to put a couple of the other two on here. See what it does, but let me get the zoom for the sample. So that looks like number one's probably gonna be a success. Alright, so that's it for the rubber band box. I would say that was a success. Next we got a can of soda. Got some nice Dr. Brown's here. Basically just that sound you get from pulling that tab. I guess we'll see how that turns out in the recorded. Alright, so that was the can of soda. Now we got the wax paper plus container. So we're going to do a twofer here. We got our buddy the Amazon box now with some wax paper. And it does sort of soften that tone a little bit. So we'll see if that's a little different once we get it recorded. Alright, so next up we've got wang on metal bowl. So, get this nice measuring bowl, and it definitely has a little bit to it. Just hitting it. I don't know how it'll sound compressed to hell, but that was a suggestion, so we'll see how it does. Alright, so we have officially hit metal bowl, and I've not yet been kicked out of the house by my wife, which is always good. Next we have bicycle spokes, and so we got some bicycles over here. So yeah, let's play on those things and see what happens. Alright, so that was it for the bike spokes, and now we have to just say dang, as if I myself am a banjo. So I guess we'll give that one a go. Ding. 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 Alright, well that was fun. We said some dangs. And so the last thing is a DIY instrument in the true spirit of the song. So, for this, I have this box. just a wood box. It's like a chest. And I got this stainless steel wire, so it's just 32 gauge wire, so it should be able to support some of the tension that might be put on strings normally for a regular instrument. This is the kind of wire that I think they used to make pickups out of. So I'm going to try to use this box, this wire, and a piece of stray wood that we've got hanging out in the basement, and see if I can make myself a little either a diddly bow or cigar box something or other. But honestly, it may not sound better than that cardboard box sample, so let's see how it goes. Just figured I'd give an update here. We're about halfway through. So you can see we got the box, stick in the box. I don't know what I'm doing, so there's a big extra hole in the box now, but that's in there pretty good. I got that in there with 3 screws at the bottom. And right now this piece of wood is actually too thick for these tuners that I got, so I'm actually had to shave it down a bit. So we got those in right there. That's the first one. I'm probably going to end up doing 3 strings for this, and I still have no idea how I'm going to attach the wire at the bottom. So we got the steel wire coming up, and if the steel wire doesn't work, then I'll end up just using regular guitar strings. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we are done with a lot of dangerous stuff. As you can see, this does not look very stable. I used some old tuner pins that I had from when I had to fix my acoustic. And you'll notice this thing looks pretty gnarly. Took a piece of wood that we had lying around here in the basement from when we bought the house. Got this box here. Again, it's just a box. I used a door hinge here for the bridge and a couple of screws there in order to sort of direct the strings so they don't go into the gaps in that hinge. And then I don't know if you can see, I got 3 screws here that are holding that neck into the box, and 3 screws there that are holding this wire onto the bottom here. And the reason I used wire is because originally a lot of these types of instruments were made using wire fished out of a screen door or wherever little bits of wire that people could get, or the broom handle, and then that's kind of where that stuff came from. And then I just put this other hinge on here to keep this stupid thing from opening up all the time. So, you know, doesn't sound great, but it does sound musical. Yeah, so we'll see if we can tune it up, but that should be all of the things.